to do a great deal with the fact that she's married to a white man.
Thank you. I've been waiting. I ain't want to cut you off, but
at the end of the day, whatever she get out on TV and she say in front of these people, she gonna have to lay right next to that white man and say sorry about it. I'm sorry if that's too real, but she's gonna have to do that. She's gonna have to apologize for that. Because at the end of the day, I don't care how woke white people think they are. Y'all live in two different worlds than we do. I'm sorry if I just got too real for y'all.
I know this. I know. I love him. I love him.
But that's
like how they come at Serena Williams.
Thank you. Okay, let's get into that, because I was really upset about how whenever she got into that little bodysuit or whatever, you remember? Because her as a Black woman, after giving childbirth, a near-death experience, blood clots, all this other shit. So in order for her to still do well in her sport, had to wear that for her health. And they sitting here saying, oh, that's sexualized and this and this and that. And it's like, if a white woman put on the same thing, we would not have a problem because she has curves and everything like that. Oh, it's too sexualized. Right. But come on.
Serena Williams is like her. The thing I love about Serena Williams is that because she talks about the racist things that she comes and that's a woman with money and power, and she still dealt with healthcare issues. She still dealt with abuse, and like she almost died giving childbirth.
But the one criticism I will make of Serena Williams is that sometimes when she does speak and she does speak against things, she'll say things more towards feminism instead of being a Black woman. Being a woman and being a Black woman, that's what this book has taught me very well. Being a woman and being a Black woman is two different things. It's two different things. Two different things, period.
Definitely.
Because where a white woman can be upset and angry as she wants to about her rights, let a Black woman do it. Saying?
Do you think it's because she's in the lot, like because of her stature and her position? I mean, she does play a sport that is highly white. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Listen, if you in the white world, you at some point have to be gaslighting yourself at some point. If you're in a field where you're the only Black person there's nobody like you to defend you. So you're always going to look like the angry Black woman in any situation. But it'll be easier to get people in your corner if you put it behind the guise of feminism. Right. That's the one thing. It makes it disarms people a little bit more than to be pro-Black. You get what I'm saying? That's a little bit more digestible for people. Then on top of that, no funny shit. I'm in an interracial marriage, but Dominican people are Black as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah,
but
different both stuff.
Exactly. Yes. But I think a big deal has to do with it. It has to do a great deal with the fact that she's married to a white man.
Thank you. I've been waiting. I ain't want to cut you off, but
at the end of the day, whatever she get out on TV and she say in front of these people, she gonna have to lay right next to that white man and say sorry about it. I'm sorry if that's too real, but she's gonna have to do that. She's gonna have to apologize for that. Because at the end of the day, I don't care how woke white people think they are. Y'all live in two different worlds than we do. I'm sorry if I just got too real for y'all.
No, that's true. That's a fact.
They don't even teach their kids.
I've been waiting for you
that we teach our kids.
That's true.
They live in two
because she laying next to that man.
We live in their world, and they just get to view ours. Why you think any Black person you meet, y'all already got that click, y'all already got that understanding because it's a culture thing. It's in the blood.
Yeah.
It's already, you get what I'm saying? It's already that. White people don't understand that. And that's why it's dangerous to be in interracial relationships, as far as or white and Black interracial relationship.
Well, you know what? It's funny.
Or any interracial relationship where people don't understand Black people's plight and don't understand if they are Black. If you are with somebody that is of color and they don't understand their Blackness, let their ass go, because they might as well be a racist white.
Exactly. But you know what? Unfortunately, first of all, race is made up shit anyway. But they say that interracial, because I learned this in college, that by the U.S. Census, interracial is only interracial when you with white people. So me being with anybody else That's if I'm with a white man, I'm considered interracial. If I'm with anything else, we just two.
And y'all know why that is, right?
Colors.
Eugenics. Eugenics.
Eugenics.
That's why.
Yes.
Eugenics.
Yes.
That's why.
Because we all the Negroids, all of us. We all
the Negroids. They categorize us all together as the same thing. That's why I hate that colorism shit. That's why I can't stand that colorism shit.
I hate that.
That's why I can't. They all see us the same. We all the damn same, but we gotta keep finding small separations between each other and shit.
And see, that's this is a perfect segue because that's why I don't like the whole POC solidarity shit. Like y'all, y'all saw that shit. We can go on to how to write about a black woman.
How to write about black women.
About black
favorite chapter. Okay. Favorite chapter.
Go off.
Favorite chapter.
My first chapter was I want to say in Kindle it's on 86, but it may be on like the second page of the chapter. So it says, well, that all depends on whether they work too little. And well, they says, speaking of black mothers, make it clear that they need guidance, financial support, and salvation. What salvation? Well, that all depends on whether they work too little and thus are on welfare, or work too much and thus are neglecting their children. There is no point at which they can balance work and family. That resonated with my soul, so much as a mother. Because even now, like balancing school and work and all of that, I feel like at times I do neglect Amir, and it's just like but it's just like, what do you do?
Like we can never.
But if a white woman was doing it, would it be called neglect? Nope. Or would it be called doing what she got to do? Yeah. Would a white woman even be in that situation? Like, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, white women have to categorize themselves in ways like.
Then white women be popping pills and taking it down with us. They sangrias and they white sangrias.
Exactly. Them bitches be on all types of quaaludes and sedatives and all that other shit to get through the day because them bitches ain't happy. Like, fuck out of here.
But
they don't even want their kids. That's why they're fighting so hard for kids to get back into school because they can't even be home with their children. I would love to be home with my child.
Exactly.
But you know what? Even deeper than that, when I was doing my child abuse training, black children are disproportionately put in foster care because of this. Yet white people seem to, when the most severe cases of abuse come from white people. Yeah. But yet black children are disproportionately put into, there's mothers that get their kids taken because they got evicted. Bitch, you really gonna take that baby? For real? How is that okay? How are you okay with that?
Mm-hmm. I just don't like it just because we're always put in not always put in situations, but too many times black women are put in situations where they have to be the only one and then they get judged for being the only one. Where other people would have put their kids up for adoption or whatever thing like that. A black woman that's struggling to actually make it happen, people looking at her like, oh, look at that welfare queen or this and this and that. She can't keep no man or this and this and that and the third thing. And it's so fucking annoying.
Yeah. And you know what? A lot of times the kids are trained to talk about that shit. Because I'd be quick to tell my students, yo, why is you telling these people your business? Why is you doing that? They don't understand. They don't understand us. I'm on your mom's side. I was like, what you know what I told y'all before. I'll be like, your mom be going home. She be struggling, taking care of you.
They talked about gatekeepers in this a lot in this chapter. I know that's towards the end. I'm jumping all over the place. Gatekeepers and respectability politics. And I just thought first I started thinking about Oprah. Then I started thinking about Gale. And you saw how she just got disrespected by that white
girl. Yes. Yes.
Oh, that's enough.
Enough, Gale.
Enough. I said what I said, bitch. I think that's what's happening. Enough.
But you know what? That white girl played herself.
Screen, bro. I wanted to jump through that screen.
Oh my god,
that shit, bro. I wanted to snatch the.
I'm worried about the Gale thing, but I was just saying if somebody would have taken my son like that, you already know it'd have been a whole lot of slow singing and flower bringing.
Yes.
Imagine if a black woman would have done that. It would have exactly. It would have been completely different. This bitch, but see.
And then, but notice how she kept saying I'm only 22 years old and he's a guy. She didn't say a man or boy, but she used a real interesting term. She said guy, so that it wouldn't seem like he was a 14-year-old little boy. He was a grown woman.
What exactly happened? I'm missing this. What?
Wow.
So this woman lost her phone, comes into this random hotel. She is in this hotel, walks up to this black boy, little kid, 14 years old, and says, "You got my phone. You got my phone. I know you got my phone." And then starts attacking him. And then says that the dad pulled my hair. Bitch, you lucky he did that. You ain't got no black eyes.
Telling you, shit about hospitalized.
Sweetie, you put your hands on my child. Nobody's looking at that. Unfortunately, him as a black man would have got in trouble, but you put your hands on my child, it's a problem. You lucky you walking out of there with no black eyes.
Like, that reminds me, I fought one white girl in my life, and that just reminds me. And I really whooped her ass. And it was bad. It was such a bad thing. It was such a bad thing because it's like when white people fight, it's not the same thing as when black
reparations.
It's
light somebody white on fire. I don't play that shit. I don't play that shit with black people. So
I've never been in situations with somebody crazy enough, but that was into white girls think that they can say whatever they want to you and you keep whipping their ass. I hate that shit. And that was that's why I told that story. It was a perfect example of that. You want to slap me in the face and then you want to tell me to stop? Ooh, all bets are off, man. I'm sorry.
White girls go out of their way. You're not even a threat with no ass and no titties.
Right.
Let me say this. I'm always down to smack a white bitch. I can't stand white women, and I'm working on it, but I can't.
White women, white men,
white men. Yeah, I can't work. I'm
white
right
children
now.
Be rude. I'm sorry. White children be fucking rude, bro.
Yes.
Rude.
So, yes. Right now, my job might be charterized, so I might not have a job, and I'm stressing because my job is predominantly black workers, like principals, everybody. I'm stressing because the reason why I'm not with school district in Philadelphia is majority white women, and I cuss the bitch out. I cannot work with them. I don't feel safe. Crazy. I have to cry every day because I can't beat them up and I can't do nothing about it. Like I cry every day. Every day I cry like I'm gonna lose my job. I want to fuck her up.
With like black people, we have like a post-traumatic slave syndrome as well. Like
that's a real thing.
Yep.
Like,
that's a real thing.
Oh,
and like
about to pull up my book.
Yeah.
Oh, I got it.
Yes, and like white people like kind of invoke that. Which one?
Yep. Post-traumatic black syndrome.
Yes. If I'm beating your ass, I'm beating your ass for my granddaddy, my great granddaddy.
I'm about to beat the oppression up off of me. Like you're not about to, like that's just.
But Dr. DeGroy brings up that the slave syndrome is not just to black people though. That slave syndrome is white because it's called cognitive dissonance. Because when you can sit here and watch a black man be lynched at 7, 8 years old and not have no like remorse, you have a problem.
Yeah,
that's a problem. This is a socially American problem where white people have it, and like if you don't see a problem with black men or black women being killed, then you is something wrong. And you see more problem with a puppy getting stomped.
Right,
that's the problem.
Yeah,
that's the problem. There's something wrong.
That shit, like, oh my God, it almost makes me hate animals. Like, and I know that sounds hard, but how is it that an animal can get more rights than me and my family? Like I don't hate animals and I don't treat animals wrong. Peter, stand back. But I'm just like,
but
like, damn.